How may we best express sexual energy from a higher level of consciousness? Conversations with God. Lovingly, openly, playfully, joyfully, outrageously, passionately, sacredly, romantically, humorously, spontaneously, touchingly, creatively, unabashedly, sensually, and of course, frequently. There are those who say that the only legitimate purpose of human sexuality is procreation, says Neil, and God responds, rubbish. Procreation is the happy after effect, not the logical forethought of most human sexual experiences. The idea of sex is only to make babies, the idea that sex is only to make babies is naive, and the thought that sex should therefore stop when the last child is conceived is worse than naive. It violates human nature, and that is the nature I gave you. Sexual expression is the inevitable result of an eternal process of attraction and rhythmic energy flow which fuels all of life. I have built into all things an energy that transmits its signal throughout the universe. Every person, animal, plant, rock, tree, every physical thing sends out energy like a radio transmitter. You are sending off energy, emitting energy right now from the center of your being in all directions. This energy, which is you, moves outward in waves, patterns. The energy leaves you, moves through walls, over mountains, past the moon, and into forever. It never stops. It never ever stops. Every thought you've ever had colors this energy. When you think of someone, if this person is sensitive enough, he or she can feel it. Every word you've ever spoken shapes it. Everything you've ever done affects it. The vibration, the rate of speed, the wavelength, the frequency of your emissions. Your emanations shift and change constantly with your thoughts, mood, feelings, words, and actions. You've heard the saying, sending off good vibes. And it's true. That's very accurate. Now, every other person is naturally doing the same thing, and so the ether, the air between you is filled with energy, a matrix of intertwining, interwoven personal vibes that form a tapestry more complex than you could ever imagine. This weave is the combined energy field within which you live. It is powerful and affects everything, including you. You then send out newly created vibes, impacted as you are by the incoming vibes to which you are being subjected, and these in turn add to the shift, the matrix, which in turn affects the energy field of everybody else, which impacts the vibes they send off, which impacts the matrix, which impacts you, and so forth. Now, you may think this is all just fanciful illusion, but have you ever walked into a room where the air was so thick you could cut a knife with it? Or have you ever heard of two scientists working on the same problem at the same time on opposite sides of the globe, each working on the problem without the other's knowledge, and each suddenly coming up with the same solution simultaneously and independently? These are common occurrences and some of the more obvious manifestations of the matrix. The matrix, the combined current energy field within any given parameter, is a powerful vibe. It can directly impact, affect, and create physical objects and events. Wherever two or more are gathered in my name, ... Your popular psychology has termed this energy matrix the collective consciousness. It can and does affect everything on your planet. The prospects of war and the chances of peace. Geophysically upheavaled or a planet becalmed. widespread illness or widespread wellness. All is the result of consciousness. So too, the more specific events and conditions in your personal life. Your thoughts, your vibe, it all contributes to what we're seeing on the planet. And if we wanted to change or shift, we shift our vibe, our energy, our thoughts, our vibration. And we do that by understanding that our sexual energy and what it expresses, the shame we sometimes hold around it, or how open and lovingly and how expressive we are of our pleasure and other things that bring us pleasure and joy, how that contributes to the matrix, the collective consciousness, your vibe. Let me know what you think of this. If anything stood out for you, let me know in the comments.